Yo, what is up, everyone? It's LCB Bop here with a brand new tier list, and today we are doing a 3D Mario tier list. A little different than what we did before because we have been we've been on a Mario Kart streak, but I figured we should move on to something else in the Mario spectrum of things. And so today we're doing a 3D Mario tier list. And if you don't know how a tier list works, pretty much you just rank a list of things or topics or whatever, and S being the highest tier, or God tier, or the best, your favorite, whatever you want to call it. It's the top. It's the cream of the crop. And at the bottom, you have whatever letter that you want to be the lowest. For me personally, I chose C because I don't really have too many strong opinions about Mario games. At least not any strong negative opinions about it. I do have a lot of favorites, but I don't really have too many ones that I would just say are terrible. So yeah, starting with Super Mario 64. I love this game. I love it, dude. Like, in my childhood, I used to watch these mod videos and hacks videos, and there's this other like full like little section that they did that was really popular back then, was like a music video of Mario going down a slide to Scatman's World. I don't know. I mean, that's what I remember from the game from when I was a child. But recently, I beat the game around September, around the time that 3D All-Stars came out. And I really enjoyed the game. In fact, at the time, it was my favorite. So I'm going to be putting it in S tier. Yeah. It was the first 3D Mario mainline game, and it also was very influential for future 3D platformers going forward. So, yeah. Next game on this tier list is Super Mario 64 DS. And this is the handheld DS remake of Super Mario 64. When I played it as a kid, I really enjoyed it. I actually thought it was one of my favorite games at the time. But I look back at it now, and it's just not as good as it used to be. Like, and that's to say that it was even good in the first place. I think that's debatable. I just think the gameplay is just a little wonky, and I just don't think it's a very faithful recreation. But I think it's good for what it is, and I think it's good for what I played when I was a kid. But I'm going to put it in C tier because I don't think it matches up nearly as much as the other games on this tier list. So, moving on to the next game is Super Mario Sunshine. This is my favorite game, my favorite Mario game. My favorite game of all time is for another video, and it's not even a Mario game, but which is kind of surprising regarding how all of my content is centered around Mario. But yeah, Super Mario Sunshine, definitely my favorite game of all time. And I'm not even going to be too biased about this. I just think that the game, despite its flaws, it does have a lot of flaws, and a lot of people have brought it up countless times. But there's a lot of things about the game that I enjoy as well. I do like how Mario just feels more mobile in this game than in the previous titles. I like how he's just fast. I know a lot of people don't like that. I think they like more of the Galaxy, slower Mario, which I understand. I mean, that's also very fun. But I just liked the fast and mobile gameplay for Mario, and I also like the FLUDD gimmick. I know a lot of people don't agree with me about that, but I like FLUDD as a concept, and I like FLUDD in gameplay because I pretty much found a lot of tricks to do and a lot of exploits that you can do with FLUDD, and a lot of different glitches that you can do. And it's just a really fun experience for me, and it was always a very fun experience for me, even when I replayed it this year. And yeah. Next game is Super Mario Galaxy, and this game is a very fun game. I actually just completed it, just beat it. Not 100% though, but I did beat the game. I did get the first 60 stars, and pretty much did the final Bowser boss fight, and that was really fun. That was very fun. It was a very fun experience. It didn't really click with me. I didn't really have an emotional connection with it until later on in the game when I got to the Garden Dome, which isn't really a dome, it's just the garden, and it's beautiful, and it's silent, and all you can hear is the birds chirping. But I just remember just sitting there and just getting emotional, because it's just a really good experience in general. And I just had a lot of fun with the game. At first, I did find the controls to be really confusing, especially with the rotations and the gravity changes, and just a lot of that stuff. And looking back at it, it wasn't really that big of a deal. It's just something that I had to get used to, and eventually it became very fun. So yeah, I think it's S tier. I don't think it's better than Sunshine, but I do think it's better than Mario 64, because it looks better, it plays better. It's iconic. It's iconic just like Mario 64, but I think Galaxy is just a better game in general. Next game is Super Mario Galaxy 2. I actually never played this game. It's one of the games that I am trying to get to soon. Seeing as I just beat Mario Galaxy 1, beating Mario Galaxy 2 is something that I should do in the future. So yeah, but I don't really have too many opinions about this game, noting because I didn't play it. But I did hear from a lot of people that it's pretty much Mario Galaxy, but better. Or I mean, I guess the better is debatable, but that it just has more content than Galaxy, and that the hub world's gone. So that's pretty much all I really heard about it. I haven't actually played the game myself, but I hear a lot of good things about it, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think that's a fair assumption, going from someone who hasn't actually played the game. So I'm gonna put it above Mario Kart 64 DS. I have faith in the game because I'm going to play it soon, but I just don't know enough about it to put it any higher. Super Mario 3D Land. I played a little bit of this on the 3DS a while back, about a few years ago. But I've seen a lot of gameplay of it, and it looks really, really fun. And I don't know, it's a really fun experience. But there's not really that much else I can say about it. It's pretty much New Super Mario Brothers, but 3D. I don't know if that makes sense. So I mean, I like the game. I don't think it's as good as I would like it to be. So I'm gonna put it in like B tier. I'm gonna put it in like high B tier or like low B tier. Like around the same level as Mario Galaxy 2, saying how as I haven't really played much of either of these. And next up, we have Super Mario 3D World. This is a really fun experience, actually. This is a very, very fun 3D Mario game. It's one of my favorite Mario titles, despite, just its irrelevancy in the past few years. But there is a new version of the game coming out on Switch very soon, in fact, next month. And it is called, well, I guess by the time you hear this video, it's going to be coming out this month, in February. So, yeah. Anyway, it's called Bowser's Fury. Well, Mario 3D Land plus, Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. And it's going to be a expansion of the game. And it's very good. It looks very good. It looks very promising. I'm very excited for it. But we're talking about Mario 3D World as a whole, as just the vanilla game. And I like the game. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a really good multiplayer game, multiplayer co-op game. I just really enjoy it. I think it's A tier. I think it's up there. And the last game on the tier list is Super Mario Odyssey. If you haven't seen my video about the game, I call it overrated, but I don't call it bad. I do think it's overrated, but I don't think it's bad. I think it has a lot of things going for it. I think the fact that it's open world. I think the fact that it's open world is really amazing, and it's just something that they've never really done before. Obviously, there have been open world elements to the other games, but not quite to this degree. And you can also get power moons. You can get whatever you want to call them, stars, moons, shines, whatever. You get the main objective, and instead of being thrown out of the level, you stay. And I think that's a really cool gimmick. And it's not even a gimmick; it's just a feature. And I just really like it. I really like it, and I like Cappy too. That's a really nice touch. I think my favorite enemy to like possess with Cappy is probably the Cheep Cheep, because I just like swimming with the Cheep Cheep, I guess. That's really fun. And I guess Super Mario Odyssey would go in high A tier, because I really like the game. I just think it's a little overrated. I don't think it's on the same level as the other main 3D Mario games, those being 64, Sunshine, Galaxy. And Odyssey will eventually be known as one of the bigger 3D Mario games, if it hasn't already been called that. So yeah, this has been the 3D Mario tier list. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. And share the video if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.